Yeah. So if you're watching this video, I assume you came across it because you want to learn more about dropshipping, or you're looking to earn some extra income by harnessing the power of billion-dollar retailers. Well, if so, I could show you how you can make an extra $500 to an extra $6,000 a month dropshipping. But before I get into dropshipping, the reason why I created this video is to inform you about dropshipping, to show you how to dropship, and to expose DSDomination. DSDomination is a company who provides training on how to dropship. That's how my business partner and I, Langdon Clay, actually came across dropshipping and how we actually learned it too. It's an amazing concept. So what is dropshipping? It's a very simple process. It's when you take an item from a big retailer such as Kmart, Walmart, Sears, and you list that item on eBay for a marked up price. The best thing is though, you don't own the inventory or you don't ship the item. So once the item sells, the customer pays you, you take that money, you purchase the item, and the retailer ships that item to your customer. So instead of me explaining more about what dropshipping is, I'm going to show you exactly how to dropship in a screencast. What's going on, everyone? So I'm pretty much going to show you how to list items on eBay, how to dropship, how to undercut your competition, and we're going to use Langdon's blog post as a guide. So the first step pretty much is you're going to log into eBay and perform a simple search such as outdoor bistro set. And we're going to be using this for our example. So outdoor bistro set. Step 1. Pretty sure we could all accomplish this one. And step 2 is going to be scroll through the results and find an item with a picture that has obviously been copied and pasted from an online store such as Amazon. You'll be able to recognize these kinds of pictures because the photography looks professional and the item is usually set on a white background. And let's look at that one for an example. So he posted his blog post a couple of days ago, so I'm going to go find our own. Well, look at that. Same item, but it's a different price. There's a lot of dropshippers out there. So we're not interested in the particular item, but we're actually rather interested in the seller because we're going to undercut what he's actually selling. And to do that, it's pretty simple. You're just going to click right there. And now you're in the seller's eBay back office pretty much at this point. And we're pretty much going to look for the items the seller has for sale. Then we're going to scroll down to the bottom and click sold listings. So we're going to click visit items for sale. And we're going to scroll down to the left over here and click sold listings. Now, like I said in my earlier video, dropshipping is like fishing. We could either cast bait, which is items that we think will sell, or cast bait, which is items that have sold. So now what we're going to do pretty much is we're going to choose one of the sold item results. Right click on the picture and select search Google for this image. This only works using a Chrome browser. So if you're not on Chrome, this will not work for you. This will return a list of search results in a separate tab. What you're looking for is the most relevant web results for this particular photo. What this usually means is you'll be looking at the place where the eBay seller purchased the item. So in this case, let's go sell this. It's over the toilet bathroom storage. Espresso wall cabinet. And all we're going to do is right click and search Google for this item. And it's very simple to do. Then we're going to scroll down. Note, this does not work for every single item because there's actually ways where you could protect your item from being searched. And would you look at that? It's the same exact item and it's $54. However, if we do compare prices, we could get it at this is about your best buy right here. So $54 and they sold it for $68. So the next step would be click through the search results until you find the cheapest item price available. Once you find that item, bookmark it. This way you could go back in and buy the item later and have it shipped to your customer. Now decide if this is an item you want to sell yourself based on the amount it's sold for on eBay and the price it is selling for from the supplier. If an item is already sold on eBay at a certain price, you can count on the same item selling again at the same price. Take into account that eBay and PayPal take a 13% of your selling price and that you'll have to pay shipping and sales tax when you purchase an item from a supplier. So For this example, $54 times roughly 13%. So 54 times 0.13, you're looking at an extra $7.02 plus 54, you're looking at 61.02. Well, he sold it for 68.55. We'd also have to incorporate tax, which is around roughly another 7%, which is another $3.78. So this item would only be profiting $3, but you know what? $3 is a lot better than no dollars. So for this example, the next step would be then to obviously undercut the competition. Then we're going to go list an item. And what we're going to do is we're going to click Sell Now. So this listing is obviously duplicated. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add this item to your wish list. So every day or every 24 hours, you're going to go check your cart, make sure these items do not go out of stock. Because if they do go out of stock, which it does happen sometimes, you're going to have to end your eBay listing so nobody purchases it and you don't have to deal with any of that customer support ends, canceling an item, refunding your buyer. Just makes your life a lot easier if you keep track of your items in stock at all times. So when the eBay item sells, take the money from the sale and purchase the item and go to the original supplier. Have the supplier ship the item to the customer. Very, very simple process. And the goal in writing this post was to show you a new, simple way of earning income. This method of income generation has worked well for myself and Langdon. We run the site, obviously. And our shared goal is to teach you and help you to also earn extra income. So check out the site to learn more information. And I'm just going to show you how to pretty much go through another listing. So obviously you want to post it. You're going to save the image, upload it, fill in the item description. Pretty simple. So I'm just going to run through a couple of examples just so you could see some profit margins. I'll just do, I don't know, computer desk. Because that profit margin was only $3, which isn't a lot, but you know, you go through a couple listings to figure out some profits that you know could be pretty large. I've had some sales where I profited $250. Some items I profit $5, but through cash back, I'm also making an extra 10% on a $300 item. That's $30 plus $5 profit. It adds up. So computer desk. Did I click sold listings? Yes, it did. I don't know why a lot of these chairs are coming up. That's too cheap. Now let's click this one. You know, right click, search Google for this image. And note, not all items you search will show up. Some people get them from weird retailers. Obviously, my eyes are mostly looking for Walmart, Sears, Kmart, Hay Needles, Overstock, Wayfair. That's not working. I can't find it, but let's go see what this guy's sold in his other listings. This guy's got 3 negative feedback. Sold listings. Nope, completed listings. Sold listings. So this guy's also sold another modern desk, which probably I'm not going to be able to find because I couldn't find his other. But let's just do, I don't know, platform, bed frame. So now we're going to go down to sold again. And let's go look at this guy right here. King size brown leather bed frame. So what we're going to do is we're going to search this item. Hopefully this will bring us up to one of our retailers. Then there we go. Walmart has it, Overstock has it, IKEA has it. Well, there it is for, well, that's full. So let's do Ireland. Let's try this. You know, use your brain. It's the same bed, obviously in a different size. Type in king. Oh, there you go. It's $189. And he sold it, or Mama Tara sold it for $268. So you're going to take $189 and times it roughly by 20% with the 7% tax fees and the 13% PayPal just to cover you times 0.2. That's $37.80 plus 189. You're looking at $226 is your total cost. However, this bed frame sold for $268. So your profit is going to be, oh, I clicked escape on my calculator, minus 268. You just made $41.20 on this item. However, if you know how to maximize cash back, which you can teach yourself or learn through DSDomination, you could be earning up to 10% on this purchase, which would be another $18.90, pretty much making close to $60 on this one sale. Now imagine selling 3 bed frames a day. That's $180. So the opportunities are endless. And like I said, you could go down 2 routes. Go down the DSDomination route, or use this blog post as your only way to learn about dropshipping. You could go on some other eBay tutorials on YouTube. You go read some books about dropshipping, whatever you want to do. But I like to make my life very simple. I like to limit all chance of failure, all chance of trial and error. And I just purchased the DSDomination training, and I'm making close to $500 a week right now. And I've only been in this for 40 days. I started out making 50, 60, but the more you do it, the better you get. My mentor is making $6,000 a month on eBay and making another $15,000 to $20,000 a month on Amazon. So the amount of money made dropshipping is literally infinite because it's completely scalable. And that's what I love about it so much. So I hope you guys enjoy the screencast and check out the rest of the video. There's another minute or two to it, and have a great day. All right. So now you have 2 options. You're kind of at a fork in the road. You can go left. Take that blog post and run with it. But now you don't have a support system, you don't have any trainings, and you don't have anyone to answer your questions. If you don't know how to set up an eBay account, if you don't know how to do any listings, you're on your own. Or you could take a right and make the right choice, which is going down the same route that Langdon and I did. We chose to use DSDomination's training because there's a support system. There's mentorship, there's Facebook groups, there's people that answer your questions if you have any. On top of that, they're teaching you how to drop ship properly. These are people who have made millions of dollars doing so. And I always say this, you got to do what they do, you got to say what they say, and eventually you're going to get what they have. There's no shortcuts in life. However, there are things that make life a lot simpler. And that's getting started with DSDomination. So click the button below and get your drop shipping business started today, and let's start making you some extra income.